পৃষ্ঠা ৩১০ continued. My likes and dislikes. Points. Introduction. Love for nature. Liking for simple people. Reading the classics. Love for home. Conclusion. A person's likes and dislikes are determined by his social and cultural background. Having grown up in a village, I have a great love for nature. It never deceives a person who loves her. I always feel eager to go and enjoy steep hills, greenery of the open valleys, cool breeze and sweet chirping of the birds. It always has a soothing effect on my mind. Secondly, I like simple people with hearty smiles, complexities of urban life and plastic smiles of the urbanites irritate me. So sometimes I visit the countryside to meet the country folk. There I come in contact with simple and straightforward people. My favorite pastime is reading novels. A novel presents a pen picture of life, society, or the characters around us. The picture may be drawn from real life or from imagination. I get an insight into the men and manners, the habits and customs, the passions and prejudices of the people around us. Last but not the least, I love my sweet home. To me, the sweetest heaven is home. I live with my caring mother, father, my elder sister, and my faithful companion, pet dog, Jim. The shelter and support I get at home is unparalleled. But there are certain things that I dislike. Firstly, I dislike somebody's casual approach to their essential duties. Secondly, I do not like to brood over past misdeeds and failures. I do not like daydreaming over future either. I always live in the present moment. Thirdly, I dislike the corrupt and dishonest politicians. What I try to do is to concentrate on my likes and live. What I try to do is to concentrate on my likes and live as full a life as possible in today's world. Word notes: deceive, প্রতারিত করা, plastic smiles, নকল হাসি, আরবানাইটস, শহুরে কেতাদুরস্ত, সিজ, বিরত হওয়া, এক্সিস্টেন্স, অস্তিত্ব। লাইফ অফ এ স্কুল বয়। পয়েন্টস. Introduction. Learning, obeying, school discipline, social life, holidays, conclusion. পৃষ্ঠা ৩১১। To live a carefree life is the privilege of a schoolboy. This life is made up of schoolwork and holidays, his studies in the classroom and home, his school discipline, his social life, his games, and his ways to spend holidays shape his character. A boy is sent to school mainly to acquire knowledge and develop his personality. Seriousness in studies refines a student and helps him climb up the summit of success in life. A schoolboy should not violate the school discipline. This strict discipline teaches him some very useful virtues, such as obedience, punctuality, diligence, regularity, and good habits. Noble ideas help a schoolboy cultivate a healthy mind which is free from greed and arrogance. The social life in the school is very important for the growing schoolboy. He interacts with his fellows in the classroom, the playground, and during tiffin break. Company of friends enlivens him and makes his world bright and sunny. Thus, he learns the important lessons of sharing and other social manners. A schoolboy looks forward to holidays. Holidays offer him a sweet escape from drudgeries of daily routine of study. So, a schoolboy's life is full of variety, interest, and freshness. That is why an adult pines for his golden school days. Word notes: Summit, শিখর চূড়া, সর্বোচ্চ মাত্রা, ভায়োলেট অগ্রাহ্য বা অমান্য করে, ভার্চুজ সদ্গুণ, সুঅভ্যাস, ওবিডিয়েন্স আজ্ঞানুবর্তিতা, পাংচুয়ালিটি সময়ানুবর্তিতা, ডিলিজেন্স অধ্যবসায়, কাল্টিভেট পরিশীলন চর্চা করা, অ্যারোগেন্স ঔদ্ধত্য, এনলাইভেন্স অনুপ্রাণিত করে, ড্রাজারিজ একঘেয়ে খাটুনি, পাইন্স আকুলভাবে কামনা করা। অটাম ইন বেঙ্গল। পয়েন্টস: ইন্ট্রোডাকশন, description of nature, season of festivals, conclusion. Autumn means a blue sky where white fleecy clouds float. Autumn means cheerful sunshine. Autumn means to test the elixir of life and to enjoy a totally unhurried way of life during the pujas. Autumn means going on a holiday that refreshes and rejuvenates the mind from the monotony of daily existence. Autumn means the season of festivals. Autumn covers two Bengali seasons, Sharot and Hemanto. It starts when the monsoon ends and winter awaits round the corner. Jubilant autumnal nature softens the climate, wears a festive look, and beautifies our life. The kash sprouts across the countryside. Dawn breaks with the sweet aroma of shiuli. The lotus and lilies away in the breeze in the ponds. Grass holds the sunshine in its lap. The earth gives off intoxicating scents. There is music in the air and in the skies. This music echoes the ecstasy of human souls. One feels there is music in all things. If men had ears, the earth is but the music of the spheres. By Stevenson. Smiling autumnal nature is man's best friend. She gives us all nourishment that helps to sustain life. This season transports Bengalis into of delights because of the festivals. They are then away from the harsh realities of life. The Durga Puja is celebrated with great pomp and show. Then comes the festivals of Lakshmi Puja, Kali Puja, and Bhratri Ditya. The Bengalis exchange their love and respect for one another during these festivals. When the festivities are over, there is a nip in the air. The autumn is on the decline through mild days and cool nights. Winter sets in, the autumn goes as it comes, enriching us with gifts of mind. But we do not pine, for we remember the words of Shelley, quote, "If winter comes, Can spring be far behind? Unquote. Word notes. Fleecy, পশমের মতো, elixir of life, সর্বরোগ হর ওষুধ, rejuvenates, পুনরুজ্জীবিত করা, monotony, একঘেয়েমি, beautiful, সুন্দর করে তোলে, intoxicating, মোহময়, festivities, উৎসব অনুষ্ঠান, pomp, জাঁকজমক. Role of media in the present day world. Points. Introduction, role of print media, role of electronic media, use and abuse of media. Conclusion. Media is certainly very important to make people aware of world events. The media plays a very important role in developing public opinion. At the advent of human civilization, print media was discovered. The role of print media in the making of this present-day world is indubitably very crucial. Print media brought about Renaissance in European countries and helped other countries of the world to progress rapidly. In the fields of science, literature, philosophy, art and history, print media ushered progress which the world is still enjoying. Now the modern invention is electronic media. It is of course indispensable in the making of better future. Electronic media has given an easy access to the world, but what one must remember is that news and articles should always be objective and impersonal. Personal opinions may misguide people. This is harmful to the democracy of a country. But the media are now, to a great extent, commercial because of the involvement of corporates. News is often dictated by the corporate sponsors, and this kind of abuse of the media causes social disorder, makes people divided, and above all leads a state to social, political and economic depression. As the role of the media is to make people socially, politically and culturally conscious, it requires justifiable use so that it can express most objectively public opinions, offer the scope of debate and enhance communication and proper understanding. Unfortunately, the media in our country do business above all and create confusion in the minds of people. All of us should be conscious of it. পৃষ্ঠা 312. Word notes. Aware, অবগত, indubitably, নিঃসন্দেহে, crucial, গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, ডেমোক্রেসি, গণতন্ত্র, কর্পোরেটস, যৌথ মূলধনী সংস্থাগুলি, স্পন্সর্স, কোনো অনুষ্ঠানের ব্যয় বহনকারী সংস্থাগুলি, ডিপ্রেশন, হতাশা, চাইল্ড লেবার, points. Introduction, role of the government, lack of awareness about the problem. Conclusion. Although the rule to prohibit child labor has already been in effect, the problem of child labor is the most shameful aspect in our society. In spite of the awareness that none should promote child labor, people engage children in various kinds of work, whether be they capable or not. To use children for one's selfish end is not expected in a civilized country, but it seems that it is inevitable in our society. Self-centered people are responsible for this proliferation of the problem of child labor. But the government does not enforce the law to stop the evils of child labor. In order to stop child labor, the government should provide education of children, good midday meal regularly, support the parents of the children financially, and make people aware of the fact that child labor is certainly a curse to a civilized country. Most of the children who come of the poor families gradually become involved in child labor. The illiterate, poor, and thoughtless parents insist that their children earn for their families. So, poverty is the most important cause for child labor. The only way to get rid of this evil system is to be morally conscious. Unless this problem is solved, we cannot claim that India is a progressive country. Word notes: prohibit নিষেধ করা, inevitable অবশ্যম্ভাবী, proliferation বৃদ্ধি, get rid of মুক্তি পাওয়া, progressive প্রগতিশীল. Wildlife conservation. Points: Introduction, people destroying nature, measures to be taken to protect wildlife. Conclusion: the world of animals is indispensable in the ecosystem, but human beings are mercilessly harming animals by way of deforestation, environmental pollution, and, above all, business and commerce. Some animals like the Royal Bengal tiger, the national animal of India, as well as the lion and the rhinoceros, are one of the verge of extinction. আবার পড়ছি, but human beings are mercilessly harming animals by way of deforestation, environmental pollution, and above all, business and commerce. Some animals like the Royal Bengal tiger, the national animal of India, as well as the lion and the rhinoceros, are on the verge of extinction. Even the amphibians like tortoises have become rare species at present. Wildlife conservation is indubitably the present need, but the concerned authority is callous to this problem. Merchants cut off trees and plants in the forests without the least scruple. Their recklessness brings about disaster in wildlife. The destruction of wildlife threatens the necessary balance in nature. The government should enforce rules in favor of wildlife conservation. Such conservation needs good administration as well as consciousness of people. Although we realize how our world has been losing its ecological balance, we are still not seriously thinking about the problems. Human intelligence makes us destroy our own planet, but still hope is there because today people show their conscience to some extent regarding wildlife conservation. Word notes: indispensable, প্রয়োজনীয়, কনজারভেশন সংরক্ষণ, কনসাসনেস সচেতনতা, এক্সটিংশন অবলুপ্তি, ক্যালাস উদাসীন, রেকলেসনেস বেপরোয়া ভাব. The place of English in the present world. Points: Introduction, as a mode of communication, flexibility of English language, its acceptability throughout the world. Conclusion. English is an international link language. Although there are so many rich European languages like French, German, Latin, etc., English remains the most popular language of the world. English as a language has been enriched by most of the classical languages of the world. It borrowed words from Indo-European languages like German and Sanskrit. French and Latin words are profusely found in this language. Even Indian words have been included to the English vocabulary. Therefore, it is quite evident that English is the most flexible language of the world. Most of the inhabitants of this world have been using this language not as a foreign language but as their second language. People of different countries place English just after their mother tongue. The role of English in the field of academia is undeniable. Many seminal books of the world written in regional languages are now being translated into English so that the people of different languages come to know about those books. Thus, English extends the scope of acquisition of knowledge in business, politics, economics, and in many other fields. English plays an important role. Although most of the people of this world learn English for communicative effect, they become great admirers of this language for its lucidity and its economy of expression. No one in the modern world can now negate its utilitarian qualities. Word notes profusely, প্রচুর পরিমাণে, academia, শিক্ষা জগৎ, unindelible, academia, শিক্ষা জগৎ, undeniable, 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 অনস্বীকার্য, negate, অস্বীকার করা, utilitarian, কার্যকারিতা বিষয়ক,